It is so great to be with you people today on this auspicious day, to be with Australians who have proved to be very good Sahajogis and who have progressed in a very speedy manner in their spiritual life. It gives me greatest pleasure to be with my children here. As you know, I have so many children all over the world. Apart from the one whom I actually physically gave birth. We have to think of all those today who are away from us, thousands of miles, praying to God Almighty for their spiritual ascent. One has to only pray for the spiritual ascent, because as you ascend, you get all the rest of it. Because you do not ascend, you do not get what is needed. That's why there are problems. And even today I had to solve some problems before I could come to Puja. But if you decide that we have to ascend spiritually within us, then everything that you have to receive, all the blessings that God wants to shower upon you, to make you the citizen of His great kingdom, where you are no more judged, you are no more chastised, you are no more put to any test, but where you reside in eternal love of God and in His glory. I could not believe about 10 years back that within 10 years I'll be able to achieve this result. You should not judge the progress of Sahaja Yoga in relation to other plastic gurus. Even to create one saint, we require 1,000 lives to pass. And so many have become prophets. It's a very big thing for us. Let us forget about what dents we have within ourselves. We have to know that we are prophets. This assumption has to be established, that we are prophets. If you could just assume what you are, what you have become, you will emit the glory of God. Like a flower when it blossoms, it has its fragrance which flows automatically. But it's only human beings who have freedom, even not to assume, to dramatize, or to assume what they are. Even if they have become prophets, they still linger on with what they are not in imagination and are still frightened, are still ego oriented. Is false. Is not your true nature. It's like acting in a drama, becoming the actor. Like somebody is acting like Shivaji. So he becomes as if he is Shivaji. So whole lifestyle, everything changes, he becomes Shivaji. But the same person, if he is acting like Hitler, he becomes like Hitler. Both are artificial. But artificial, they become. Now when you are really prophets, you find it difficult to be the real person what you are, but artificial which is gone back, which is no more there. All finished. The sinner is dead. The egoistical is not there. The frightened one is gone forever. You are a prophet. Rise in the glory of that personality. People who are not prophets, who are not godly, who are doing anti-God activities, can assume to be prophets. But those who are really prophets do not want to assume the situation that they are. As soon as you assume, you become. We must today get over this kind of a play our mind has been doing so far. All falsehood has to drop out. Of course, as I said, I could never have dreamt that in 10 years I'll achieve these results. With so many devils around us to entice you. I'm afraid it must go to you people also. That despite all hurdles and problems you had, you have ascended. Ascended so far and have become beautiful prophets. You are so transformed that little more, just to assume what you are, will make you feel so sweet. I talked to my granddaughter, elder one. She is just a little girl, only 11 years of age. But she told her mother, now I can't talk to Nani because she is a goddess. How can I talk to her? I feel shy. At that age. While in her own life, as they are saying, she stopped in all the class. She's the editor in a magazine in her school. She's tremendous. And she's so humble that she told her mother, I feel shy to talk to Nani, she's a goddess, how can I talk to her? And Rustam told me that there are vibrations emitting from her. That's how you have to be. First of all, you have to know your prophets. and you must know that I am the Holy Ghost. I am the Adishan. I am the one who has come on this earth for the first time in this form to do this tremendous task. The more you will understand this, the better it will be. You will change tremendously. I knew I'll have to say that openly one day, and we have said it. But now it is you people who have to prove it that I am that. Christ had disciples who were not even realized souls, and they have spread Christianity, whatever it is. Under such circumstances that Christ was crucified, they were left high and dry. Just 12 people struggling, but they put it up. They were very humble. Their quality was that extremely humble, and they knew the difference between them and Christ and the Mother. Also, they knew the difference between them and the others, and they took to lives which were pure, illumined by the name of Christ. They were not realized souls. They cleansed themselves and kept their lives beautiful. So Sahajogis can't afford to have these 6 enemies. First of all, the temper, which really doesn't behold compassion. Replace temper with compassion. Today is 60th birthday, and we have to just fight only 6 enemies within ourselves. Second is, which most of you have done, is to retract your attention from perversion. Most of you have done it. Your eyes are better now, steady. But still, you are egoistical. Vanity. Still, people are jealous, competitive. You still have some lurking materialism. A new thing that is coming, you are getting attached to your families. So, we have to change it now in a different way. use. Same thing can be used for doing God's work. They can be used as the six hands of surgeons. The first one is the anger. You have to be angry with yourself when you do wrong things. And not to feel guilty but angry with yourself for doing wrong things. Guilty is the best way never to get rid of it. It's like a storehouse kept for personal archives, locked up. I have suffered a lot because of your guilty business. Very much. And they come out one by one. So you have to be angry with yourself when you feel guilty. How can I feel guilty? Why did I do such a thing? I am not going to do it. So develop your anger against yourself and not against others. And anger could be reserved for the day of war. Otherwise, when the war will break out, all the Arjunas will drop their weapons, and it will be said that Arjuna was a great warrior till the war started. So we are not going to waste our energy in warring with things which are just like shadows. Not to fight the shadows. Sex, the perversion has to be diverted towards your family, your wife, and you have to respect your chastity now. The whole thing becomes nothing but chastity. Lead a chaste life. Not to be like a dog, but like to be like a human being. All that attention has to become chastity, which is your power, which is your protection, which is your connection with the divine. Not forced chastity, but a chastity of balance and understanding. With your family, with your wife, in a very chaste way you can live. Same with women. It's more for women, I would say, that they should not join hands with other men who talk against your husbands or who teach you against your husbands. All such men should be thrown out of Sahaja who try to tell women against their husbands. This is a very sanctum sanctorium, place where you should not interfere against the husband. Nobody has right. If there is any problem, you should let me know. It is a sign of stupidity. Then the vanity must be made into pride. You should be proud that you are Sahajogis. Really proud. Raise your heads with pride that we are Sahajogis. Pride is never oppressive. It's a glorious thing to be proud. But vanity is. Actually, pride is nothing but the expression of self-esteem. begging, borrowing, mimicry, all these things come from the less understanding of yourself. So vanity should be the pride, and the pride should be the expression of self-esteem. Self-esteem is very different from ego. One is reality, another is complete artificiality. Men now should behave like men and not like women, docile, like cows, to be tied with a rope wherever the women want them. They have to lead the society. For the women's right in India, the women never fought, it's the men. They never fought. It's the men, because men are also the fathers, the brothers, and they are concerned about the well-being of women. Women seldom fought there because they knew once they start politics of this fighting with men, there's no end to it. This is basically they knew they have to live with men, they can't fight them. But men themselves fought. Even in America, it was Abraham Lincoln who fought for the liberation of women, not women. So you have to be not egoistical, but proud. Proud that you are Sahajogis, proud that you are born on such a time when you have to carry on the duties of God's work. That God has chosen you, so that you should come up to that level. Like some people I find suddenly become maros, recluses in Sahajoga. They will never be forgiven because God has given you so much. Supposing somebody gives you a diamond, you are proud, you put it on and show. But when you have been given your spirit, you should be proud and not to behave like recluses. Some people feel I should not do any job now. I'll not go out, I'll sit at home and meditate. There's no place for such people in Sahajoga. I can't do this. The word can't go should go away from the dictionary of people who are supposed to be Sahajogis. They just can't say I can't do it. So the self-esteem will give you that kind of a dynamism which is needed for surgery, a discrete dynamism, a wise dynamism. I won't have to solve your problems anymore. The quality of competition and jealousy should be brought down. There should be competition between yourself, the one what you wear and what you are. Who wins? Whether you are past or present. Your present should go fast, faster and faster, leaving this past behind as much as you can. There should be no competition between Sahajogis in acquisition. Sometimes I have seen also competition in shouting, screaming and being harsh to others. There's a big competition on. Let us have competition in compassion, in mildness, in sweetness, in beautiful behavior. Who is more cultured? Who is more gentlemanly? Who is deeper? Keep somebody an ideal before like that, whom you think is a very gentlemanly person, or a lady who is really like a lady. But on the contrary, if you have a lady who behaves like a man as your ideal, that is also not all right. Or a man who behaves like a woman, that's also not ideal. Or the other way around. A woman who tries to show that women are different from men and women must get this, that is in Saj Yoga there is nothing like women and men, that women must get this and man must get that because you are spirit. But the cover that you have, the body that you have, the light you have, the lamp that you have is a different thing. And to keep the light on, a woman has to be a woman and man has to be a man. As I yesterday told you that an apple should not try to be a mango and mango should not try to be an apple.